Hi everyone, I'm Kara Miller, Holistic Health Coach, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to talk about white fruits and vegetables. We're always talking about the color of the rainbow and the reds and the oranges, the blues and the purples. We know they're all really important and full of antioxidants, but another color that is very important, but not actually in the rainbow, it's the silent color, is the white fruits and vegetables. They're really important in our diet for cleansing our blood, for sweeping through and fighting cancer, drawing out toxins. So they're really high in dietary fiber. So things like apples and pears, really high in fiber and really absorb these toxins and pull them out of our body when we're talking about fruits. Mushrooms are very high cancer fighters. Any type, any variety of mushrooms, they're all good. They all have their own qualities. There's also cauliflower and turnips are two of my favorite white vegetables. We roast them in the oven with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Super easy. So, but today I'm going to focus on the onion and garlic. It seems kind of overwhelming to prepare and chop your onion and garlic, but today I'm just going to show you how I do it. I feel is the most simple and easy way to do it. So I usually use smaller onions, such as these. I buy the big bags. They're really sweet to add into your stir fries or any dish. All my dishes start with garlic and onions. Such a nice flavor. Everybody knows that. It smells so good in the house. It gets your appetite going. But I'm going to demonstrate today on this large onion, just to kind of accentuate what's going on. So we're going to start with the north and south end of the onion, and we're going to chop those. So sometimes it's hard to get at the peel, but if you take off the north and south end first, look, and I'm even going to pull that there, and then I'm going to go to the south end and pull that off. And so already we've lost a big part of the peel. Then also from north and south, I'm going to slice it down the middle. Now this gives me a really easy way to get into that peel without getting it stuck under my fingernail and just pulling off that top layer. So now we have it in two halves. You can pull the other half here, but just real quick, you know, onions also, how they absorb bacteria and do draw germs towards themselves. They attract germs. You can actually leave half an onion open or a full onion open in your kitchen if, say, somebody's sick in the house and you want to try and clean up the germs. They say if you leave an onion open, it will actually absorb some of those bacteria. So you can go ahead and try that. So moving on, we're now going to take this half flat side down so it's not rolling all over the place. And this is where you decide how big you want your pieces of onion. So I'm going to hold the sides and I'm going to make it real small and show you how easy it is to make a really small, tiny chops of onions. So the closer I put my slices, the smaller the dice will be. And then I just turn it the opposite direction. Once you go over the hump here, the highest part, it kind of gets hard to it's going to want to tip over. So at that point, I let it tip over and then just keep chopping. And there you go. I have these tiny little pieces of onion all chopped up with not too much. I mean, if you want to go smaller, you can do this, but I'm happy with it at this size and it's ready to throw in and start any of my recipes. So there you have the onion. So the other thing is garlic. Really far back, they actually, in the first Olympics, they say they used it as energy enhancement. So it was kind of like the steroid of ancient Greece. There's tons of, I'm sure everybody knows the health benefits of garlic. So it is overwhelming to start with raw garlic. A lot of people get the pre-minced and the already prepared, pre-peeled. But I'm going to show you how easy it is just to start with raw. It's a lot cheaper. And once you start messing with the composition of a vegetable, you're starting to mess with the chemistry of it. So I always feel like starting with the rawest form is the best and not letting it oxidize and be exposed to air and sitting out. So anyways, once you separate it, there's many methods to this. Some people soak them and then the peel will come right off. But I usually will just chop off the end where the butt is. I'll chop that off and it instantly will let me pull some. And then you can just kind of crack it and the peel will come right off. So start by cutting off that end, the rough end, I guess the end that came from the bottom of the garlic, and that will help. So one other thing about it, and I learned this from my friend Anthony, who's a professional chef. Thanks, Anthony De Palma. Sometimes that garlic flavor, especially if we're using it raw in a recipe, it's too overwhelming. It might cause some burping. So one thing you can do to take that really pungent, strong flavor out is taking the garlic, and I'll slice it the long way. And you'll actually, are you getting this? You can see in the center, oftentimes there'll be this, this center part going down. So you can actually take your fingernail, pinch the end, stick it in, and you can actually peel this center part right out. And this is where that pungent taste really comes from. So by removing this, if you're really trying to impress someone or you have someone in your family who's not crazy about the flavor of garlic, try doing that and see how that changes things for them. So just pulling them right out. So, so that's it. That's my lesson on white fruits and vegetables today. Thank you for joining me and tuning in and allowing me to take care of you. Bye.